What's that I hear? Is that music? Oh man. That melody is fantastic. It's been so long since I last made a video. My channel's gotta be collecting dust by now. And looking at that, it certainly has. So why not come back to make a video about one of the most beloved and impactful manga series of all time. I mean, it was between this and Vagabond, but this one got that icon status, baby. But you know how we roll around here, Spooners, so let's get into it quickly and cut the yakking. Berserk is written and drawn solely by Kentaro Miura, with maybe a team behind him, but I'm not too sure on that front. And I certainly hate researching for a damn video. You know how we do around here. Probably everyone who reads Berserk says the same thing, that when they started reading it, it quickly became one of their favourite of all time. And while it isn't my favourite of all time, I think that it may possibly be one of the greatest stories ever told. You remember my One Piece video, and how I tried to clown on people for glazing that series like it's the return of Jesus Christ? One thing I don't like about One Piece, or any anime for that matter, is its fan base. Do you want a bite of my chicken? When someone disses their favourite show, they get super defensive and start insulting your family heritage. Like, calm down, bro, it's just a show. Well, it's just different for Berserk, although there is a subsection of fans who mainly take it too far, but that comes with any rabid anime slash manga fandom. Do you want a bite of my... Since my One Piece video, I've made sure to stay far away from online fandoms though. Excluding Jujutsu Kaisens because their community is way too funny and they complain. Well, not complain, but it's just funny. Anyway, to wrap up this thought, I will be glazing Berserk so damn hard in this video. For the uninitiated, Berserk is a fantasy, but not just any fantasy. A dark fantasy with monsters and blood and heavy themes and boobs. No, seriously, I do want to do Berserk justice, so I'm gonna have to become serious for a moment. Let me just start my mega glazing sesh by talking in depth about the art. Simply, I like it. A lot. I feel that no series has made me feel as distraught about looking at monsters and big men and big trees and big castles and boobs that are not really that big, but boobs, as much as Berserk has. This man Kentaro Miura seriously needed to chill with the level of detail he put into the art, because I think bro arted himself to death, which is just crazy. Even as early on as the art before the Golden Age arc, the art was still amazing, and I classify good art by asking myself, could I do this? And if the answer is no, then I think that it is bad and not worth my time. Not one bit. But hold on to your pants, Berserk fans. Luckily for all of you, I think Berserk's art is many magnitudes of levels above my own. So for today, the series remains in Spoonie's high praises. Just looking at a few of these panels on the screen in a moment, I can visualize in my eyes a man cooking up the most wonderful and enjoyable art I can ever think of. I mean, the bro's main character designs are quite spectacular if I must say so myself, but it is elevated to a certain degree. But his characters are just elevated by the artwork. Skull Knight, so menacing and so cool. The Berserk man himself, Guts, so menacing and cool. And man, I ain't never seen a man drawn as beautifully as the way Miura draws Griffith after he gets reborn or resurrected. I don't really know if I missed the point, but the man just looked beautiful, but terrifying. And I'm not one to get scared, ever. Especially by those scary looking pumpkins that people count on Halloween. I don't know what that's really about. But Griffith! This man's scary as heck, bruh. I am glad that my boy slapped him in the face, because Lord knows I would not be able to do that myself. I'd just be scared off. He's got like cat eyes or something, I don't really know. That would be an interesting segue into the main story, which follows the gutsy man who goes berserk from time to time, Guts, and how he wants to hunt every and all the apostles after his bestie and gay lover Griffith betrays him in a not very gay but very bad man way. That's probably the best explanation you'll get out of me, but I think that the story is quite simple in a complex way if I had to say so myself. What do I mean by this? When reading the manga, like myself, we start following Guts post-eclipse. We don't know what happened. Why is he so like this? Why is he so moody and menacing and cool? And then we get thrust into the greatest backstory of all time, the Golden Age. Oh. which honestly is my favourite part of the whole manga. Not that the rest is bad, but there's something so nostalgic and dreamlike about it, which I feel makes the eclipse hit like 10 times harder. Like imagine pillaging every enemy's territory with your buddies. Like 0 people die, everyone is like a main character, and then all of a sudden everyone's dead, and your leader becomes a demon, and you're dead because he sacrificed you, and you and your buddies are now sacrificed, and now you're hunted down by ghosts and ghouls in your sleep because you survived it, because you're just gutsy, bro. I mean, that's just crazy. Especially when considering people who watched the 1997 anime. Like, you guys get 0 closure. Guts loses his eye. Griffith does the thing he does to Casca, and then Guts screams, and it's all over. Like, bro, imagine having picked up the series like halfway through 1997 and being like, yo, this is so cool. Army with the boys plus 1 girl, and then all of a sudden they just get absolutely abolished. Boom, boom, boom. I would be shook. And then the goal to just stop the series with no season 2, no nothing, 0 closure. Bro, that would be the worst. Wasn't me though, so suck it, bro. Suck it, people living in 1997. Couldn't be me. Quick disclaimer, guys, I forgot to finish this video like 4 months ago, so this video is extremely old, and I don't want to edit the rest of this, but I like how the rest of the video goes. So I'm just going to put clips up or in front of what I'm saying for the rest of this. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you want to click off now, all good. Bye. Anyway, quick ranking of the arcs within the story. My least favourite is the Black Swordsman. It just is the worst. It's not that bad, but it's just the worst. And I think I've read online that there's some like plot holes, but let's be real, I wasn't really paying attention when I read it because the chapters were so long that I was like getting bored by the end. Like, it was cool, but like I stuck it through to the golden age and I was pleasantly surprised. The next worst is the Fantasia arc. It's the newest. It's kind of just okay in my books. I think it's officially ended now, so that's cool. But I don't know, it just like drags on a little bit. I don't really like that whole like boat fight with the ghost guy. Next is the Lost Children. I think this one is quite spectacular, and I quite like the idea of a mini self-contained arc like this, and I wish there was a few more like it actually. I just like the rest of the arcs more. Next is Conviction. I really like Conviction and the ideas within it, and the art really starts to shine by the end of this. And it's probably got some of my favourite panels. And I will say that I like the villain a lot. I think he's quite cool and blocky-like. I think he's kind of just crazy. Anyway, second favourite is Falcon of the Millennium Empire. Cool Star Wars reference, just a goated arc. It gripped me hard from start to end, just like my girlfriend. And my most favourite arc is the Golden Age arc. I said it before, baby. It's just a masterpiece in storytelling, a true slow burn with just the most wonderful, exquisite ending known to man. That it's definitely not bad in one little bit at all. That was just great for the characters, honestly. So that, Spooners, is probably my less than 10-minute review of Berserk. Review video about it. I don't know what to call this, but I just like talking. I love it so much, but as we all know, I just cannot be bothered to make another video longer than 10 minutes after my large escapade playing Pokemon Violet last year. That video actually did get quite a few views, but I lost my will to make lovely long videos like that. And that thing got me feeling like I've won. But at what cost? Anyway, Berserk is so wonderful, and I would totally recommend to anyone that isn't a child or very squeamish, because I have seen some truly wonderful, horrendous things whilst reading it. Anyway, that's it from me. Have a good one, Spooners.
I smoke the way